host, Jasmine, and this is my co-host,
Jax.
Okay, and we're going to be talking about dorm life and all that extra stuff in residence halls, okay? But first, before we get into nitty-gritty, let's talk about our guest that we have again in our second episode.
Okay.
Let's start with our beautiful producer, Miss Soft. Introduce yourself, girl.
Period.
Hey everybody, my name is Soft Mustafa. I'm a political science major and an OSP student. And I'm also a social media manager on campus.
Period. Now let's talk about our other co-producer.
John Lee.
What's poppin'? My name is John Lee Nike. I'm a music major and currently a sophomore. I'm a member of OSP and also a member of the Men of Color initiative here at INGCU.
Yeah.
Nice.
So yes, like I said, we're going to be talking about, dorm life and everything that goes down in dorm life. We're not going to hold back anything.
At all.
We're not sugarcoating nothing,
No.
right? We sugarcoating stuff? I don't think so.
No.
All right. So, what is dorm life? People that don't know what dorm life is.
Dorm life is basically living on campus.
Literally.
That's all.
And it's not free, neither.
No.
We're going to talk about that in a minute.
minute,
Yeah, we're going to talk about that in a minute, because,
Ooh,
baby.
child.
What was your idea when you first dormed it? And did it stay the same since?
That it was going to be clean, kept up, and, everybody was going to be, friendly and lovely. Was that the case? No. However, we got through the hardships. Yeah.
For me, I didn't dorm my freshman year, and I had a refund check back both semesters, and that was good money that I seen, okay? But then I decided to dorm my sophomore year because I feel like if you do not dorm, you don't get the experience as a college student. And even if it's money or whatever, I still feel like just get that one semester of, experience, because you don't want to graduate saying I didn't get to dorm, So for me, dorming my first time, it was boring, boring. I didn't do anything for real. I would still go back home because it was just it's something to do. But I feel like college is what you make it. So, if you're not going to your friends' dorms or, your roommates' dorms, then, it'll be boring, especially if you're not involved on campus. What about y'all?
I thought dorm was going to be like in the movies. Like what we
Literally.
saw.
Yeah.
Yeah. But even if it wasn't like the movies, like what you would see at TikTok,
Yeah.
just adventures at 3 o'clock in the morning, going to 7-Eleven and texting the group chat being like, hey, who's going to the dining hall? Let's link up before class or whatever. I thought it was going to be like that. And not to say that it isn't, because there's definitely times where we have those moments. But what you see in the movies is not reality. It's not just friends living their best lives in the dorms. You still got classes. You still got to go to your work study job.
You still got to wake up early for the classes.
Yeah. And I hear what you're saying about the place being kept clean all the time. It'd be our best intentions to keep the place clean, but then when finals comes around and when the semester starts picking up, cleaning is not what I'm thinking about.
Yeah. What about you, John Lee?
Well, for me, I come from another country, so I used to be involved in the dorms over there in Cuba, but only for a few days, not the whole semester like I'm doing right now. So what I was expecting was massive parties with the Greeks and facilities every weekend, at least every weekend. You feel me? For Friday to Saturday, or at least Saturday to Sundays. But it wasn't like that. At least not here. But yeah.
So he said Greek parties and Greek stuff. If we being honest, there are Greek events at our common area, which we call G-Sub, our lobby, but there aren't dorm parties. We don't really have that. We don't have that. We go to places other schools to go to Greek parties, but there's not particularly ones in any dorm at all. Let's be for real, not in dorms. What do you have to say?
Well, being on the dorm, since I'm always dorming and I have to dorm for my 4 years, I would say if you go outside, you're gonna meet somebody. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't stay in your room cooped up all day. Oh, nobody wants to talk to me. Nobody wants to talk to you. Nobody has to talk to you. The same way how you don't have to go to class. If you come here, everything is your choice. So just letting everybody know, everything that you do is going to be your choice, and that's just how it's going to be affected. If you don't go outside, you're not going to meet nobody.
Yeah.
If you go outside, you might meet some people. But it's also your choice to see if they're good people to be around or if they're bad people to be around. You got to find that balance, especially dorming here. Not even dormant here, just dormant anywhere. You gotta find that balance. That's the only thing I gotta say.
Yeah. So on campus at NJCU, we have 3 dorm buildings, but the only ones that are active is one of them, and that's off campus. 2 of them are no longer
In service.
in service as of right now. The co-op hall been out of service
Yeah.
for like how long? Like 4 years?
No. I want to say like a year and a half, 2 years ago.
Year and a
Yeah.
half co-op?
Yeah,
Co-op
well, that's
is-
because co-op is just being renovated as of this point. Vodra had an incident last semester. I don't know if we
Yeah.
can talk about it, but it's also being renovated right now. And
Yeah.
rumor has it that it will be opening up soon. However,
And I'm so excited for that because Vodra was my dorm. I was dorming there last semester. I had a single. I have a single now at West Campus. Let's not talk about that. But I'm ready for Vodra to be back open because it was so. My thing is, I like to be in reserved, quiet areas. Vodra, nobody could get in. Like, you have an ID for a Vodra building, you can only get in if you have a Vodra ID. That's literally it. I like Vodra a lot because it's quiet. Like, my room, nobody knew where I was at because I was all the way in the back. But at West Campus, everybody's outside. Like, everybody was outside.
Oh, I co-sign. Not even co-sign. Because I'm a West girly. I'm sorry. I can't be in Vodra. I don't like close quarters. I don't like close quarters like that. But living in West, there's a difference.
Yeah.
Certain floors are allowed compared to certain, like, some hallways are loud, some floors are loud, like the 3rd floor.
Second floor is loud.
The 2nd floor,
Yeah.
the only
Really?
reason, yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
girl.
Well, I take that back because I'm
Because
like,
you're like,
I'm in the
you're
corner.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
if
Second
you
floor is loud though.
if you
I'm
live in the
lounge.
corner,
that's why.
Yes.
if you
that's
live in the
loud.
corners of West, it's going to be quiet for you
Yeah.
regardless. If you live on the main hallways, it's always going to be loud for you because that's where the elevators are, that's where the community rooms are, and that's where most of the people live at. And that's where the RVs are.
That's probably why I feel that way. Only because Vodra, so West Campus, so y'all can get the idea. West Campus has like a main hall and then has, you turn that corner into a longer hall and then it's a short corner. So it's
Yep.
like 3 corners or
Yes.
4 corners at West Campus.
But I feel like West is what you see in the movies. Not exactly, of course, but like the whole like suite style, apartment style
Yeah.
dorm. So like for those that like don't know NJCU, Vodra and co-op is more like Jack and Jill style. So
No, I don't.
Co-op is a co-ed. Vodra is a Jack and Jill style, and then
Yeah.
West is the
West is like the
regular
apartment.
yeah.
style.
Yeah. So to
It's
paint
like
a
a hotel.
picture,
Yeah, like a hotel kind of.
Like, to paint a picture, basically, co-op is you have a long hallway, and you guys share a bathroom with the hallway.
Yeah, that whole floor you share a bathroom.
Yeah.
Like I said, Vodra is a straight floor. There's a lounge, a laundry mat on each floor, and that's what
There's a
I can't talk about that.
Yeah.
I
But it's
enjoyed
not-
Vodra.
it's not what it-
I liked Vodra also as well because you know how West Campus they keep their clothes inside
Mhm.
of the laundry mats.
Mhm.
Vodra they did not. They did not. They did not. At Vodra we had a laundry mat, like 2 washers, 2 dryers, and a microwave and a sink. So it was perfect for like 10 rooms or whatever. It was perfect. They didn't keep their clothes in the laundromat. Like, we didn't have to complain about that. That's what I feel. Every time I went to go, at any time, it was open. It was available. But at West Campus, emails. Take your stuff out the laundromat. Get your stuff.
Yeah.
Set a timer.
Mm-hmm.
And people start taking stuff out the laundromat, too. Let's not
Yep.
talk about that.
Mm.
Let's not talk about that. What you got to say, John Lee?
I was about to say prices because there is difference between the ones that live in co-op, the ones that live in Boulder, and the ones that live in West. West is the most expensive one because it's
so
It's
nice.
fancy.
It's apartment
fancy.
style.
Yeah. And also the difference between getting a double and a single.
In order to get a single at Vodra, you kind of have to request it, and Vodra has like very few singles, for being completely honest. West, however, there's a lot more options for singles. However, that is a different price.
Yeah.
So my single is a different price, but like I personally chose it because as a Muslim, I like to pray 5 times a day, and I don't want to have to explain to my roommate like what I'm doing, and I don't want to have like weird looks or whatever.
Also, from my experiences, I'm a musician, and I also do martial art. So basically, sometimes I just need to go to sleep earlier, or sometimes I just go to bed like damn late, like around 4 in the morning or 5. So now I got a roommate, so I get bothered sometimes like with the light.
Yeah.
or when I playing the piano, when I play my guitar, it's like, yo, he be like, it's early, and sometimes I just be like, yo, I know that it's early, but just let me play this last chord or this last melody. And he be like, okay, no problem. So it's like you always have to be mindful with your timing and with the communication with your roommate.
Yeah.
See, I would agree with him too. Like ever since I started dorming, I'm a junior now. Gonna be a senior next year. Yeah. But no, for a year, 2 years in dorming, I'm not sure. But I've had a single. Like I don't want a roommate. Never wanted a roommate. I just feel like I said, I like to have my own peace and my quiet. Like I don't want to be bothered by someone coming in with the light or opening my door without saying, "Hello, can I come in?" That would piss me off. Like I know we share a room, but it's just still like you can't ask before you come in. It's just
Yeah.
like I don't know. That's why I never had a roommate. I've had a single for 2 years and I enjoy it. I can control the mess that I make without getting tight. And I see a lot of TikTok videos about roommates being weird and all that other stuff, and I wouldn't want that happening to me. So that's why I stick to having a single, and I enjoy it each and every single way. I love it. No, hold on. But I can say if you have sometimes you're lonely and all that stuff. Oh, disclaimer.
Trigger warning if you have depression or depression-like symptoms. Trigger warning.
Yes. So if you have a roommate and then you go through stuff where you're by yourself and everything, having a roommate is perfect. Like if you click with them, that can be your friend. So I do feel like having a roommate has its pros and its cons. For me, I need to be by myself. I need my peace and quiet. But having a roommate is like, oh, I'm sad right now. Can I talk to you? So having someone to always talk to, I feel like that's the beneficial of having a roommate. Or say this is my roommate, right? Say she's my roommate. Can I borrow this girl?
Yes.
And she let me borrow it. We'll be friends. You know what I mean? But for me, I'm just stick to having a single. If I want to bother somebody, I'll bother Safa. I know where she stays, so I don't need to have no roommate. I bother Safa down the hall.
Me, out of my 2 years of dorming, I have only lived in doubles due to the fact that doubles are cheaper. My first year was actually my roommate was pretty good because my roommate came in later, so I had my own room to myself. And I was like, oh, okay. But I really wanted a roommate because I was like, it's my freshman year, you know what? Let me just get a roommate. So I finally got a roommate. And then stuff happened with my room. And then I had to get on my side of the room. I had to get moved out. After I got moved out, I got moved back in. And then the roommate was pretty good. Can't really explain about the roommate, but you know who you are. She's a graduating senior. You know who you are. My second year of dorming, I really had no roommate. I had a roommate for 2 weeks, and that was it.
You were happy as hell.
Yes.
Whoa.
As soon as fall semester, they're like, you might get a roommate. I was like, okay,
Never
cool.
came.
Never came. So I'm like, okay, let me scope the scenery out. Let me maybe put my beds together. As soon as I had that idea, my roommate moved in. So I'm like, okay, cool.
Dang.
Yeah.
It'd be like that.
And then she was like, girl, it's okay. I don't even want to be here. I want my single. I'm already texting people. I want my single. And I was like, hey, you do you. And it was kind of fun because we were from the same place. So we were already meshing with each other. And then she just moved out when I came back one day. And I was like, well, damn. You didn't even say bye. And it's I understand because both of my roommates are older than me. Both of my roommates has been over the age of 23. So it's kind of weird. You will get sometimes the older roommates, or you might get the younger roommates, or you might get the roommate that's your age. But me, I had the older roommate. And then you have your sweet mates. Your sweet mates. You don't really have to bother them. My sweet mate, she was older too. She was okay. She was an okay, sweet mate. We both had our issues, both However, sometimes a lot of people will say one thing, but will show their characteristics in another type of way. So let's say oh, I'm gonna go to the store today, and they go out to the club instead of getting actual groceries, and they go to the club.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what happened to the groceries? Oh, I just wanted to go to the club because I can get into the club. But groceries wasn't groceries on the list today, and you didn't get that. It's stuff like that. But that's not what happened. That's just an example. But with your sweet mates, you don't really have to bother them. Just chit chat up with them. But however, you're still sharing that same space. So I don't know. It's just
Yeah,
like
make it feel like
oversight.
home.
Yeah.
Yeah, even though you don't have to bother your suite mates. For me, my suite mate, I'm gonna shout her out. Mariah, I love you, girl. That's my suite mate. This is what me and her do. I know some suite mates, they have like a calendar where they put who cleans the bathroom this day and this time, or like we just say, oh, hey, can you clean the bathroom this today? I'm leaving. But with me and Mariah, we come out, we see it's a mess, we clean it. We don't have like assigned schedule or dates. Like, the bathroom's a mess, okay, I'm gonna clean it. Or vice versa, she'll just clean it without even asking each other. Like, when I have certain stuff that's missing, like I didn't have toothpaste the other day, she gave me toothpaste or she bought me toothpaste. Like, we're like best friends, best sweet mates. Like, it's never no problem. Whatever I'm missing, she gives it to me. Whatever she's missing, I give it to her. Or if I'm gonna go food shopping, or if she's gonna go food shopping, she'll buy me stuff as well without like asking for the money or like telling me she'll just buy it for me. That's how me and her work. But I do notice that like someone else that I knew last semester, they had a schedule on a board and was like, oh, blank, 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 you clean the bathroom, or blank, 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 you buy Lysol, wipes, spray, detergent, all that stuff. But for me and my sweet mate, it's just whatever we don't have, we give it to each other. Like best friends, kind of. What about you?
Yeah.
What about y'all?
My story honestly is really interesting. So I was here over the summer, so like I was the first to move into the suite. So all my suite mates found my Instagram because I'm verified.
She verified. Say it again. She got a check. Don't play with Miss Soft. Like
check.
Soft will stop. Don't play with her. Say it again. She got a what?
Verified check.
Say it again.
Verified check.
What color is it? What color is it?
Blue verified.
Okay, let's talk about it.
So, which disclaimer? So, because I'm verified, I ain't shit. Like, we probably don't have to cut that out, but like, that's always the disclaimer that I give, because I had to sell that to my sweet mates. I was like, yes, I'm verified. Yes, you see the brand deals. We all found each other on Instagram. So when you go on like eRes, which is like the system, the portal that you can go into to like sign up for housing, you get to see who's in your suite, who's your roommate, whatever. So most people would just like email each other, but since you see their full name, you could just go on Instagram, like find each other.
Yeah.
So found each other. I messaged everyone. I was like, hey, do y'all want to create a group chat? Y'all have an iPhone? Cool. Created that group chat. And because I was the first person to move in, I was sending like pictures or videos of their rooms because they asked. But I also let them know, like, hey, listen, I already have the shower curtain. I got soap. I got this, that, and the third. However, we're missing X, Y, and Z. It'd be great if one of you guys could like pick this up. Someone would be like, okay, I'll get the toilet bowl cleaner. I'll get the bath mat or whatever. And we just coordinated that way. I also had like furniture as well. So I have like drawers in the shower, drawers in the toilet room. So one of them was like, do you guys want to like go out to eat before the semester starts? We all said yes. We all went to IHOP, had a good time. I asked them if we could play We're Not Really Strangers. And the reason why I say I asked is because it's a very personal game. So it's basically a game that helps you get to know someone better, but it's very personal. So I always put that disclaimer out there. They were all like, yes, let's play. We played, and we're really good friends. Yeah. I feel like that was a long-winded story.
That was a good,
fine.
yeah.
It's a discussion.
What about you, Johnny?
Well, my history with my swim mates just came from my first class that I have as a freshman. We all three were together in the same class because they're missing majors too. So it's like we already knew each other. I just got, what's the coincidence? Like, I just actually got put in, to have them as a swimmer. So I was like, yo, get ready because I'm about to move in. And they were like,
Did you
move
already
in
know
where?
them?
Yeah, because we had the same classes like together.
Ah.
So it was like 4 classes together every single day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Then by this semester, I got my roommate that, we also knew each other it was a conference that we went together. And, since then, we have been together all the way to now.
That's cool.
Another topic I want to bring up is roommate agreements.
Yeah.
Roommate agreements is basically an agreement between you and your roommate or your suite mates. And basically, y'all just say, okay, do you want the TV? Can I have the TV in the common room? You can. You clean this day. If cleaning days needs to be available, you set your cleaning days. It's basically an agreement between everybody. The roommate agreement that I have is pretty much you clean up after yourself. Everybody is adults at this point. We should know how to clean. if we want boys over, if we want not boys, but like the opposite gender. But yeah, it was pretty much we have the opposite gender cleaning, guests. Sometimes let's say I want John Lee over and Jasmine's not comfortable with John Lee being over. I can't have John Lee over because that's not in the roommate agreement. So now Jasmine can go to an RA and be like, hey, this is in the roommate agreement and I'm not comfortable with it. I would get in trouble because I signed that roommate agreement. Whatever you sign, that means you agree to it. So please do not do the opposite.
Yeah. But when it comes to like conflict, I normally just like, hey guys, I know there's like hair all over the floor. Moving forward, if y'all could just be mindful about like picking up after yourselves, that'd be great. No calling anyone names, no like, what is wrong with you guys? No me calling anyone dirty, like nothing too dramatic. And I always say like this, I'm just communicating.
What is one thing that you can improve about dorming? Like, what is one thing that you would want to improve or that you could?
I would say laundry,
Laundry?
especially at West.
I could definitely agree with that. Definitely. One thing that I feel like should change or like could help improve dorming, we have vending machines that has like a lot of junk foods. But we don't have a vending machine that is strictly for like laundry. Vending machine for like laundry purposes. Cause it was last week. I always have laundry detergent. I always do. But for some reason I forgot to bring it out of my car. And I didn't feel like going to parking lot for my for the detergent. I'm sorry, it was too cold. I'm sorry. I asked my sweet mate. She said, I don't have any. I was just about to ask you. Well, damn, you don't got enough, so I'm about to ask now. So then I'm like, who got? I asked Shamari. No, just ran out, bro. Like he gave someone else the rest of his detergent.
Could ask me.
Definitely could have asked
I
me.
did see you. He told me to ask Safa. I'm like, damn, she probably don't got none. But you always have some in your. But I wasn't thinking. So I feel like someone who is very determined, financial and all that stuff, or the school should bring a vending machine full of laundry detergent products.
Yes.
I feel like that would be very helpful. I seen it on TikTok. I'm like, they know they make money. I feel like that would be beneficial because we have machines. And I feel like some of them don't even work. Like, some of the snacks be old in there, all that stuff. One could be taken out for a laundry detergent machine or laundry machine. I feel like that would be very smart. It's because it's college, too. Like, no one wants to walk a minute or 2 minutes to, like, that expensive.
Heaven.
That expensive 7-Eleven. That's, like, mad money.
Because for a small thing of detergent, it's already $6.
Girl.
$6 for this thing
I
of
heard it was
detergent?
11.
That's even worse. $11
It's
for
a another
something.
place. It's a another place.
But
No.
still, 7-Eleven, like,
7-Eleven.
it's right there on the corner of the school, but that's still expensive. I feel like we should have something that's within the school.
Yes.
That's like, our college students are broke. Like,
Yes.
broke college students, hello. We need to have something that's financial for us. Like, have it in the machine, have it like $2-3, for like the little pod things, or like, I don't know, the dryer,
Because if we got enough money to uphold the vending machines, we definitely have enough money to buy
laundry needs,
Yeah.
You know what's
beneficial.
interesting? So, I used to study abroad in Istanbul, Turkey, right? So, the university that I went to, the dorm, there was only, like, one dorm building for international exchange students, right? So, in that dorm building, we had a store in the basement. Like, you can literally go get, like, laundry detergent, you can get food, like, you can literally get groceries in the basement. And if you wanted to get, like, bed sheets or whatever, you could also get that. If you wanted to get, like, cooking stuff, because you were allowed to, like, have a hot plate or whatever and cook in your place, you could do that, too. I feel like that's something that we should bring up here. Maybe we don't need to buy, like, hot plates or whatever, but, like, we can definitely buy, like, groceries in our basement or other things. Because think about, like, how economically good that would be for the school as well. Hint, hint.
Especially the Gothic pantry. Just put everything in there.
Granted, we do have a store on campus, but like if you're not at Vodra or at Co-op, you have to. We're all off campus, so we have to travel by shuttle. Let's not even talk about the shuttle, cause the shuttle. Ugh.
Shout out to Gene and
Yeah, that's it though.
Mr. Joseph,
That's his name.
the Haitian guy.
Yeah.
His name is Joseph.
Yeah.
So who is Gene?
Who's Gene?
I call him Gene.
Yo, if you talking about no, you're not wrong because you're not the first person that said that to me.
Yeah.
So it's Gene Joseph.
I think.
Jean.
Cause I call it Gene and and he be smiling. I'm like, hi Gene and
Cause in Creole it's Jean.
Am I saying it wrong? Am I being
No, cause Gene in Creole is Jean. Like they'll be like Jean. They don't say Gene. They'll be like Jean.
So what am I saying?
You're saying Joseph.
I need to
That,
talk
that's
about
that's
this.
that's in Creole
That's
too.
what
We
I'm
say
like-
Joseph in Creole as well.
But like we know who we're talking about. Like Homeboy is good.
Shout
Yeah,
out
he's
to
cool.
Jean, and there's one other lady. She gets
Yeah, auntie. Yes.
Yes,
Auntie?
I forgot her name.
The one with the braids?
with the gold hair.
Yes. She
the
gets
blonde-
me to there.
Yes, we love-
A to
we
B in
love them
2.5.
Ty.
Who?
Ty, I think it is.
Ty. Yeah.
I think
Yes,
so.
yes,
I
we
love
love
her. I love
her.
her.
We love Ty. We love Ty and Mr. Jean or Joseph.
Yes.
We love y'all. Like, for real, we love y'all too.
Huh.
We said we love Ty, Jean, or Joseph, and we also love the other one. I don't want to say his race.
He's
Is he race?
he's Filipino and
Yes.
he drives in the morning. I think that's
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
He's so nice. He's Filipino. He drives in the morning. He's so nice. He says good morning.
Every
he
single
wears glasses. He
morning.
wears
Yeah.
glasses.
In
all
every,
those
in
Yeah.
every,
days.
la-
He
in
wears
every
glasses.
language. In every language.
Yeah, he says good morning in every language. Like, he
Yes.
is so kind. Like, I love him too. Like, I'm telling him, can you come to J-Mac? And then he'll come right immediately. He'll come
Yeah.
to me right immediately. He
Yeah.
don't wait to come to the campus, to drop to the shuttle. No. He drops me right off when I say where I need to go. We respect Ty, Joseph, or Jean. Or Joseph, because his name Joseph too, I
I say
guess.
Jean and them. Jean and them.
Nah, I'll say Mr. Joseph and he's like, good morning, how are you? Like,
Bro, they're both not Joseph. They cannot be both Joseph.
I'm gonna ask him today.
The shuttle bus workers that have fun while they're working because they're driving in the same spot 24
Every day, yeah.
every day,
Yeah.
and it's gonna get
It
annoying.
gets tiring. So,
Yeah.
like, we try to make them feel like, you know, like
Included.
involved in all that stuff. Like, one time in the summer, it was Jean
Yes.
Joseph.
The
Joseph.
Haitian guy that drives in
The Haitian guy that drives. We had the speaker. It was from the OSP program in the summer. We had the speaker, and so Shahad, he played a student. Shahad played Haitian music, getting on the shuttle. As soon as the beat dropped, I think I forgot. You know what I'm talking about? Yes.
Yeah.
He played a Haitian song or like some Caribbean song. I forgot what it was called. I think it was like I don't know which one it was called. But he played the song. The driver, his smile lit up so bright. He was driving like this, bumping to the song. I think it was Zouk. And this is not his song, but it's a Caribbean song. He was like Zouk like said. He was bumping to the music driving. And then he was like, that's my song, that's my song. Like, having that type of relationship with the driver, because, like, they're driving in the same spot. Like,
Yes.
the same spot 24/7. It's 24/7, not 24/7 thing. It's
like
like 6:30 to
6:30
11
to
p.m.
11, yeah.
So 6:30 to 11 p.m. It's like 2-3 drivers a day or whatever, but they drive every single day. So you got to go to West Campus, to JMAC, to the light
Visual
rail,
Rail.
and repeats. Or after hours at 5 o'clock, it's a night rider, so then they can go to
Hudson
Acme,
Mall.
Hudson Mall, that area, but it's still around that exact same area, which gets tiring.
Yes.
So, like, us being their light of day, not making it hard for them, is what I like joy of. Because, like, it gets, I'm not going to drive y'all to JMAC. No,
No.
get your by yourself. Find yourself. Like, I'm tired. But Jean, Ty, and the Filipino guy, they don't show it at all.
Mm-mm.
Other ones,
The other ones,
yeah.
I think that's the beauty in dorming, like the community that you create.
So that wraps the end of this episode about dorming, life in dorms, you know, roommates, suite mates, contract agreements, and all that other stuff, you know, nitty gritty stuff. Like I said, I'm the host. My name is Jasmine.
I'm the co-host, Jax.
Producer,
Safa.
co-producer.
John Lee Nike.
And y'all are tuned in into OSP
OSP
Unmuted.
Unmuted.
The what?
The Serious Unserious podcast.
Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and YouTube.